Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Flash Hazardous, and today, well, guess what boys, we're back in Synthetik 2 and we're going to be looking at a Chrono Trooper run. But before we do that, really quickly guys, looks like the booster patch, the booster update, which is essentially patch 2 since release, will be coming out on Monday. So I've purposely kept steering clear from the beta stream. I'd rather test it out and play on the patch and do patch review nodes only once it's been released. So hopefully next week early when the patch does release, we'll get a couple of gameplays in. We'll talk about the patch. But until then, I guess we've got one more run to do on the current version of the game. Well, hopefully only one more run. And I thought to myself, why not play with something a little bit more aggressive and a little underappreciated. So we're going to pick up on the Chrono Trooper class and specifically the Chrono Striker variant. Highly offensive. The description is vulnerable with high burst, powerful timing based benefits, and trades defense for offense. So I thought, why not go for a really aggressive kit? I'm going to stick with the 2 burst fire pistol. I'm not a big fan of it, but I haven't really tested it all that much, to be fair. So we will stick with that. And then let's take a really quick look at the Chrono Striker's abilities. So number 1 is the XC1 recharging teleporter. This, very similarly to the Trooper, draws power from your shields. And you have 3 charges instead of, I think it is the 2 charges you get with the Chrono Trooper. So right off the bat, this class is highly mobile, and mobility in this game usually is the difference between life and death, given the fact that you just typically want to be kiting your enemies, moving back and shooting. So even though they say it's quite an offensive class, I'd say that since you have this ability with 3 charges at any one time, I'd say it gives you a fair amount of survivability, right? Next is Unstable Chrono Charge. This is your right mouse button. I believe this is the core ability for the class. So this unleashes a short-range radial blast with heavy fusion damage, but draws all power from your shields. The other issue here is that also they say it has high variance. I'm assuming that's high variance in the amount of damage that it does. Not all that helpful since it actually leaves you completely exposed. But again, this is meant to be the highly offensive class or variant of the Chrono. I don't know how useful this is going to be. We're definitely going to test it out. We'll try play a little bit more aggressively and see how that works out. Fusion Blast looks really interesting. It fires a frontal cone blast, deals fusion damage in an area. It says additional power when hitting rear sides. I guess that's a work in progress, as they noted that over there. But this is a pretty cool ability. It hits a whole bunch of enemies. We'll definitely be showcasing that. But so far you can see this class is very offensively oriented. Shield Dome itself. Core, I don't want to call it the core skill, but it is the utility skill for the class. It's common across all 3 and essentially just ends up recharging your shields faster and any of your fusion-based abilities. Obviously, Chrono Trooper has an affinity with fusion-based abilities, so you want to get fusion items as well on him, since the Shield Dome does impact that too. Finally, fairly interesting focus perk. I don't know how well this is going to work, but apparently what this does, it activates a strong boost in a fixed interval. So every interval in time, you get a strong boost where your items and abilities can critically activate for double the power during that short interval. That's going to be quite difficult to keep up, especially with how frenetic it gets in this game. But it's an interesting one nonetheless. Again, something that you'd really have to think about while you're playing. And one of the great things about S2 is there's so much variation in classes, and it's very difficult to keep track of all things. So you really have to dedicate to a class to learn how to play it properly. So we're going to definitely give it a go. I highly doubt we'll be able to really monitor the timings, but, you know, let's try the new class out anyway. Passive is Temporal Loop. It channels temporal instabilities, whatever that means. But really what that does seem to do is a chance for abilities to not have cooldowns. Very nice. So every once in a while you might activate something and it just doesn't need to have a cooldown. It goes straight back to being usable. That's great. And then finally, Alpha and Omega. Entering and exiting combat gives you brief speed and damage boost. So definitely a highly offensive class. But also I would argue, even though it doesn't have a lot of defensive abilities, the fact that the XC1 charges got so many charges, 3 of them that you can amass, means that you're fairly mobile, which means you can get out of trouble. So really looking forward to playing this class. As I said, super fire, burst fire pistol is what we're going with. Without any further delay, let's just jump right into the gameplay, shall we? Really looking forward to the patch on Monday, guys. I'm hoping it's going to fix a whole bunch of the bugs in the game. There's new items, new things coming out, so really fun to see. So let's run off with the class. First of all, let's play a bit with this tuber burst fire pistol. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't feel like it does enough damage, but I mean, why not just give it a go, right? So there we go. I mean, if you are accurate with it, I suppose you can do quite a bit of damage. So let's try our right mouse button. We're going to zoom in here and hit him. So that was 1,000 damage. Pretty good, but you can see your shields get depleted completely, which is why I kind of wonder whether that's going to be all that useful. Worth remembering that we've been playing quite a bit with the recon class. The health on this class is far higher at 3,000. So that is going to be quite nice to play with now, and something that we definitely didn't have from before. Let's try our one ability over here. Ooh, we're getting overwhelmed over here, aren't we, boys? Try to get a couple of enemies together and do this. Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Right. Zoom in here. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't use my unstable chrono charge there. I wonder if it's linked to how much shields you have left, because it says draws all power from shields. So I wonder if we're using the recharging teleporter and we just bite a bit into that shield, can we still use the chrono? I mean, science, boys, right? That's what we're all about. So give that a quick go. We're gonna blink twice. We're gonna try hit the right mouse button and see if we can make it work. 1, 2. Yes, we can. Okay, so it does look like it works. Okay, good to know. So it looks like the rotation for this class might be something like shoot a couple of times, zoom in, hit your fusion blast, hit your unstable chrono charge, and then try get yourself the hell out of there before you take damage. Our rations, very nice. I have a feeling we are going to be low health in this class quite often, so good that we have something that will end up temporarily increasing our damage and healing for an amount when we go below half health. Nice. Okay. Let's do that. Very effective. Ooh. Get out of here. Getting shot, aren't we? Good. There we go. Get the shields up. Put some quick recharges over there, and we're good. I think we're going to be playing this class quite aggressively, and I think what's going to end up happening is we're probably going to be struggling with health quite often. So I think we're definitely going to try and prioritize some things like the automethadones, things that are going to give us our health back, just because I feel we're going to be in a lot of trouble quite often if we're going to try play this aggressively. Do that. Okay, that worked. Let's try to get ourselves back here. Get the hell out of here. You see what I mean? With that ability to blink so quickly away, very fast, it does mean that we're going to be able to get in and out of trouble quite quickly with this class. So let's get in here. Let's do that. Very nice. And there's our little boost. Very nice. Aggressive class, fun to play. Definite recommend from me if you want to give a go to a class that's going to keep you on the edge throughout the run. Perhaps didn't need that at this point, but never mind. We're probably going to find more healing as we go through. Let's try our rotation again. Let's get in here. Do that. Shoot a couple of times. And already did. Very good. Okay. Looks like the grenade is on a very, very high cooldown. So that's not going to be something that we're going to end up using all that often. Very nice. Keep getting these boosts. Also very nice. That ability, the Alpha Omega ability, you can really feel. You can really feel when you get that mini boost. You get quite a decent speed boost and quite a decent speed boost. Can't say on damage, but it probably does the same thing. So there's the damage boost I'm imagining, right? So let's get in here. Let's do that. Got all of them out. That's a very nice ability. The fusion blast is great. Lots of fun to use. Okay, do we have an item in here? Yes, we do. Pick it up. It is just ammo. God, I love blink. There we go. Very nice. So satisfying. It's going to be interesting to see whether that ability keeps scaling damage. I don't know if 1,000 is going to be enough to kill some of the foes later on, but it definitely feels good at the moment when you use it. The problem with the original Chrono Trooper class is that his right mouse button ability was a very similar blast around him, but it did such low damage that usually you just end up in a bad spot, and this one's doubly bad because it ends up taking your shields. So if it doesn't kill the enemies, you're kind of left there with your pants down and your dick in your hands, which is definitely not where you want to be. Okay, let's pick up our first weapon. The Nanata. Very nice. Means that we can play a little bit more distance-based. I love me a Nanata. Great weapon, guys. Very good weapon for a common. I think it's a common. Is it a common? Yes, it is. Great weapon for a common. Nice range. Just keep that out. And not pick up that health because we don't need it at the moment. Oh. Very nice. Oh. Class is aggressive. You feel like you got so many tools at your disposal with this class. Very nice. Okay. What are we picking up next? Oh. Magic Mag, eh? Well, Magic Mag is supposed to activate on my unstable chrono charge, but as we figured out, it doesn't actually work. So, like I said, only thing magic about it is that it magically never works, even though it's meant to. There we go. That feels good. Get the weapons reloaded. And let's keep using the class kits. I love this class's abilities. Feels really good to get up close, use that fusion blast, potentially hit the unstable chrono. That's massive burst damage in a very short period of time. So I think we've done this part, have we? Are we missing anything else? Did we miss any boxes? There is another crate down here in one of these power rooms. So let's see if we can't get that. There we go. It's just ammo, not a big deal. Right. That was a bit silly, but at least we didn't take healing damage. Health damage, should I say. Okay. Looks like we picked up everything. On to the next room. We're happy with the Nanata. We'll probably look to upgrade that a little bit as we go through. Okay. So far, would definitely recommend trying this class out. Okay, so now we're hitting the second area. We're getting our best friends over here. The Riot Guard Troopers. It is nice that we've got the Nanata because that does mean that we can do a lot of damage. Take them out before they actually become a threat. There we go. We did take some damage there, unfortunately. But we did want to do the burst fire. We wanted to burst fire the Alarma bot down before he ended up summoning some of the other enemies. Alright. So more ammo? We don't really need it, do we? We can just pick it up. Ammo's not really a problem in this game, is it? Okay, so let's get across here. It's going to be a double, yeah? And then it's a clear. Okay. Alarma bot, why you do this to me? There we go. Oh, shit. Whoops. Was that one of the Chrono Guards? It might have been. I thought it was just a normal enemy. Didn't respect them enough. Always respect the Riot Guards, boys. Those guys can just shred you if you get too close. Okay. There we go. Unjam the weapon. Oh, let's get over here. Get it! Oh, okay, we're getting a bit too low health for my liking. We're gonna have to play a little bit more, just a little bit more conservatively. We are being a little gung-ho, and that's really what comes down to being a problem in Synthetik 2 at the moment. Is that there's such a good chance that if you act too aggressively, you're just going to end up killing yourself, which is why right now I feel like there's a big bias in this game. Either you're going to pick up a broken combo that shouldn't work at the current state of the game, meaning that it's just a bug that's going to get fixed. Either you find that broken combo to play with, or you just favor a class that's going to give you mobility, escapability, survivability, because anything that's aggressive is just going to get you killed, guys. That's the problem. At the moment, the balancing still favors you running around with kiting, keeping enemies at a distance, not getting too close, and then that means, well, why do you need all those offensive abilities close hand when you can just deal with enemies from a distance and kite? Just my 2 cents on that one. Okay, Shocknet, Helsing Powerbolt, or Swift Revenge. I think we're going to take the Helsing Powerbolt. Yeah, let's take that one. Maybe we shouldn't take anything and see what we come out with, but I guess it's going to be fine. Maybe even Swift Revenge. Returns 1 bullet to the magazine. That's quite nice always. And it returns laser attack to the damage. Activates on taking damage. I don't know if that means taking health damage. Probably does. That red marker, as we found out so famously in episode 9, when it tells you that you're taking red damage, it means health damage. So I don't know if it works on normal. Let's see. I mean, again, we're trying to understand how the things work in this game, right? Right. Okay, are we good here? Got a jammed weapon. Okay, just play this a little bit more conservatively here. Bit risky. There we go. Okay, and we got full health. Looks like we picked up a health pack. We're happy with that. Let's get all our weapons reloaded. Would quite like to go with a bit of a burst build on this guy. Burst fire build, burst weapon build would be quite nice. Okay, let's see. Medical training, blood donation, survival booster. Do we risk it? Get a few more upgrade parts, high experience gain. We can unlock more things in the class quicker. You know, why not? We're probably early enough on in this run to be able to handle that. So let's just take that. I'm fine with that. We got weapon parts as well. Maybe we should look to see if we can't get any more purchase out of our Tsuba. If we end up upgrading it a bit more. Well, let's see. Just interested because I've never actually taken this pistol out for too much of a long run. Okay, nothing special about this one so far. So this is underbarrel. On-class mobility increases movement accuracy, decreases firing slowdown. Very nice. Laser grip combo gives you movement accuracy and increases critical chance. I'm liking that one very much, given that you want to be moving with a pistol. And then this one increases movement accuracy and projectile firing items increases critical chance. That's interesting. I wonder whether bullets are projectile fire chance weapons. Is there anything that's hit scan in this game? I'd imagine any pistol should be projectile, right? Because it's none of the guns in this game are hit scan, are they? I don't know. Anyway, let's go with the laser grip combo. I'll give that one a go. Right. So what do we have going on here? Good that we have enough to do an upgrade. We have just about enough to do an upgrade. So what are we going to end up upgrading over here? Let's see if we can get some more purchase out of the Fusion Blast. Maybe something that decreases the cooldown would be quite nice. Same with Unstable Chrono. Anything that decreases cooldown there would be too good. But like I said, the longer this run goes, the less useful I think that's going to be. Because being left without shields is just far too dangerous in this game with some of the damage dealers that you get. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Fusion Blast. What can we get out of here? So we have a composite gold maker, increases currency gain, very nice. I might go for that. Increases damage against armor, that's also very good. Activates with class specialization. Man, I'm still so confused with what those mean. I'm going to have to go back and see what class specialization means. Although, interesting to me, that means that you have to activate the currency gain for that. Does that mean that it works on item pickup? I don't know. Anyway, composite variant overdrive, increases ammo gain and variant power. Activates with class specialization. So this must be the class specialization, right? Okay, gotcha. Composite spawner, summon a mini helper drone, activates with class special. Let's try that one. I've never seen a helper drone. Why not? Let's give that one a go. See how it works. Okay, we are taking more damage than we want to. Where's our helper drone? Or is that dead already? The helper drone dead already? Did it not spawn? Surely not. Okay. Keep going. There we go. That's why you like an Anata. Great. Accurate. Okay, we've got some healing here that we're going to try avoid picking up at this point. We'll just pick up the plating, even though I think we already had the plating. Let's go here. Do a little bit of damage there. Ah, there's our help. Oh, so the drone just goes and explodes. Very nice. Okay, it's one of those. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Game, are you serious? That doesn't sound like a helper drone to me. Ah, by the way, another great ability with the recharging teleporter. If I'm standing still when I end up using the blink ability, I end up just getting a faster recharge of my shields, which sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Actually, let's see how that works. How about a little bit more science over here, guys? Let's hit our unstable chrono, which will kill our shields. Let's see if we can get the recharging teleporter to start our recharge quicker on the shields. Let's try that. Why not, shall we? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't even work with this. So you can't. There's a natural waiting period or a cooldown before your shields come back after being completely taken off. Okay, good to know. Good to know that there's no real ability to do anything cool with a combo over there. Pick up another weapon. I don't mind me a shock lightning shotgun at all. Love this weapon. Completely underrated. Okay, let's do an Inata and then up into the shotgun if we get any issues. Right, let's go forward. Man, that is just ridiculous. Ended up killing himself. Right. There's the helper drone. That doesn't feel like a helper drone, does it? Where is he going? Where is he? Oh, that's funny, boys. That was funny. He knows where the enemies are, man. One track mind that in inverted commas helper drone. Doesn't look like he does too much helping. Okay. Right, what do we have here? Let's try to take this guy out without... There we go. Get that reloaded. Let's get this reloaded. Oh, this is such a long reload for this weapon, unfortunately. Okay, so... There we go. Looks like our helper drone's there. We took way too much health damage there again, guys. That's the real risk again. I don't think this unstable chrono charge is going to have long-term viability exactly because of that reason. It just doesn't seem... You just can't afford to keep exposing yourself to enemies that way. Maybe with future updates it'll become more viable. Okay, anyway, I'm a bit confused as to where we are. So we have the exit on this side. What are we going for here? We're going to try to pick up this item. Yes, we are. Got a power ray. Nice. And a Helsing power bolt. So does that make... Yeah, we did pick up one of those. Great. Okay. Get out of here. There we go. Got rid of that. Let's get the guns reloaded. So this thing's not going to do anything, is it? Hey, helper. How are you doing, helper? Oh, I can't even shoot it. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, so I think we're happy with progress so far. We've got some decent weapons. Nanata. Shock lightning. I think we've cleared this area out. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Can we do a... No, we can't do it there. I was going to try do a blink over there. Can we do it here? Can't do it here either. I don't think you can access that area. Okay, so let's see if we can get across quickly here. So what you're looking for here, guys, we're gonna pick up the secret item. It's 1 charge, 2 charges, and you can just keep running up. And there is the second stage secret. We got police glasses. If below 30 heat, increases ability reduction, cooldown reduction. And what else does it do? Increases our luck, right? So if we keep heat below 30, some nice passive bonuses. If it works. I feel like I have to qualify everything with that these days. Hopefully that all gets fixed in the next set of patches. Okay. Let's keep going. I think we're ready to make the transition to the next level. Do we have any enemies over here? I think we've killed everyone. We can pick up that health, which is great. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're ready to move. Okay. Not a bad setup. Not a bad set of items at all. Get onto the third area before we fight the robo Spider, as I call him. I'm pretty sure he's got a name from Synthetik 1. I haven't looked it up yet. In fact, I think I have. Is that Experiment 57 or something like that? I think that's what the boss of the first level is. Okay. What do we have going on here? Right, burst optimization. We still don't have burst fire weapons. Metabolism booster. Health gain, health regeneration by 20. And then we have plating. You guys know how I feel about plating in general. We're not going to be using the Tsuba too much. We haven't picked up another burst fire gun, so let's just go with the plating upgrade. You can't really ever go wrong with that. Oh man, how did I miss that? There we go. Another item pickup. Auto taser. Love to see it. Always great to have something that buys you a bit of breathing room against melee attackers. That's exactly what the auto taser does. Get this done. Nice. There we go. Nice. And one more shot over there. And this burst should get that one down. Alright. Took a bit of health damage. Why? I'm just trying to understand here. Why am I getting my... shield shredded by my ability now? Let me just check that. I'm gonna left click over here. Oh, that's odd. So me summoning that thing just ended up exploding out of the blue and taking my own health out, didn't it? That's odd. Oh, that helper drone, guys. Such a help. Let's try that again, okay? Shall we? Let's try that one more time. So Fusion Blast is now off cooldown. We have the helper drone, which spawns something for us. But I think what happens here, guys... Oh, this is funny. This is such a bug. I think what happens here... I use my ability, the thing spawns, and the fact that my ability is like goes outward, it ends up killing my own helper drone. So watch this. This is gonna be pretty funny. And now he just decided randomly not to spawn? Oh, because I have him over here already. Okay, gotcha. Man, I'm confused, guys. This thing's doing my head in. We'll try that again a bit later. Right, so here's the weapon crate with an alarm. This is going to spawn some pretty tough enemies, so we're going to want to try and get the hell out of here. This is the moment we spawn this. Did we get a spawn of enemies? I haven't... There. We got a Chrono Trooper down there. Let's get him out. That. Make sure that he doesn't take us out. Oh, got some more enemies, do we? There we go. This is why I love the shock lightning gun, guys. Only 3 shots, but man, those shots make it count. What is this weapon, by the way? Industrial breaching cutter. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let's keep going with what we've got. Okay. There we go. Some decent damage here. That helper drone's being pretty useless, isn't it? I think we've already picked up the armor plating from there, so let's keep going. Right, so what do we have here? Get our burst fire out to deal with him. Right, so what are we looking at here? Enemy. Yeah, okay. Get the super out again. No need to waste ammo here. Oh, this recruit looks spicy. As long as we have that shotgun, though, nothing's going to bother us. There we go. Nice stuff. And some credits. That's really good. Pick up the credits. Power shot. Man, that's... that helper drone. Guys, that helper drone's gonna get us killed. That's what's gonna happen with that helper drone. They should have called it something like an explosive drone, though, surely, right? It's not helping at all. There we go. Stick with that Nanata. Let's get that boost. Get a reload going here. Get some shielding up in case we need it. There we go. Get our Nanata or our shotgun to deal with this guy. There we go. All the good pickups, and we're happy to move on. Another weapon pickup here. I think we're keeping the shock lightning no matter what, unless we get like a battle hymn or something. Come on, doggo. Come on, doggo. There we go. Okay. Get everything reloaded. And let's see what we pick up over here. You know, this is meant to be a good weapon. Well, it is only an uncommon, I guess. I'm going to stick with what I've got. I like the Nanata. I like my distance fighting. The ZB's not that bad, but, you know, I'm happy to stick with what we've got here. There we go. Oh, there's our friend. Come on, buddy. You want to go and help me out? There's enemies here. Help. Help. Enemies. Help. Help. Enemies. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. There we go. Nice shot. Shrine of Zia. So do we take Thirst, Tempo, or Haste? Praise be Zia. Let's see. Increased critical chance, reduced healing gain. That's usually fine to take. Increased movement speed, damage against rooted, and decreased shield regeneration. We're going to skip that one. Increased fire rate, burst fire rate, and decreased recoil control. I think we're going to stick with the Thirst of Zia. Critical, even though at the expense of health. Although, unfortunately, guys, because it's bugged, I'm clicking on it to my heart's content here. But it just does not want to give me Thirst of Zia. I think this is just generally bugged, isn't it? The Thirst of Zia. Right. Tempo or Haste. I don't want either of the downsides here, to be honest. Damage against rooted. You know what? Let's just take the increased movement speed. I mean, that's just universally going to be good, isn't it? Even though we're changing it up for shield regeneration speed, which I guess is going to bite us at some point, but probably something that's a bit more manageable than increased recoil we have to deal with all the time. Okay. Right, so we're going into the office area. There we go. I took damage there again because of my helper bot. That great help of a helper bot. Oh, wait, I'm getting... Okay. There we go. There we go, got him down. I think we can afford to do a bit of a risky play here, like that. And then we have just a little enemy here. Oh, we're taking health damage by... From what, by the way? Oh, we got that thing over there. Get that reloaded. And we're good. Okay. Took a bit of damage there. Didn't want to, but you know what? We're okay. We are progressing. Oh, feels so satisfying taking that out. Come on. There we go. Nice. Why am I taking that damage? What's shooting at me? Oh, they're shooting at me through the... They're shooting at me through the shelves, boys. Improved AI. Nice. Is there another one there? No? Oh, but we do have a Chrono Trooper that's spawned over here. We've got to be careful of that. We are going to have to deal with more enemies, because we're going to... That thing's going to end up getting away. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Good that our helper came out there. There we go. If we can ever hit him. And reload. Still like this class. I feel like there's a decent amount of oh shit buttons on this class where you're just getting overwhelmed. You can either oh shit teleport, oh shit fusion blast, oh shit in the worst circumstance chrono charge, and that should end up getting rid of most of the enemies that you're dealing with. Okay, is that a... Try this one. Right, very nice. That was satisfying. Oh, gotta get rid of that. Right. Get rid of that one. Get some reloads in. And then what we'll do here... Use that auto taser. Okay, so the Tsuba is not that useful against armor, unfortunately. We can do here. That. And boom. Okay, we're good. And we can get our healing back. That's very nice ahead of the boss. Okay. Reloads, no, we're good. The knot is fine. We got one enemy here. Get rid of him really quickly. Nice. I don't know why that alarm bot came all the way back before he activated, but I'm happy that he did. There we go. Terror level 2. Reloads. Oh, doggo. I didn't want to do that, unfortunately. Get that reload in now. And we can deal with this one with our burst fire. Not all that threatening. You can see how the Tsuba is already highly ineffective against the enemies that we're facing. Right. We have to replace one of our items. We know that the magic mag doesn't work. Magically broken, so let's get rid of that one. And let's pick up our next item. What are we getting? Another power ration. Don't know if that's going to be effective in a double dose, but it's good to have a little bit of survivability, right? Okay. What are we picking up here? So we're going to end up upgrading an item. See if we can't get something that boosts the amount of damage that we get out of the power shot, or maybe gives us a double power shot. 40 buffs. Only applies to buffs in the buff bar. It doesn't work. 1 maximum charge. I don't think there's charges on that one. Whip works if no charge exists prior charge. Reload time is individual per item. I have no idea how that would work. Let's try the power randomization. I mean, 1 in 5 chance looks like that it'll be terrible, but everything else is just going to be good, right? Unfortunately, we're going to pick this. We're not going to know which one of the 5 multiple outcomes we're going to get, nor do we know what the 5th one is. So it's risky, but why not? I wish there was a way to see what it actually does. Okay. So we are pretty much ready for the boss fight here. Full plating, full health, full armor. Wonder if there's anything that we can do. Maybe we can... I mean, this boss does do a lot of damage at close range. We got lots of blinks. We can use the fusion block. We're good. We're not gonna have... We shouldn't have any trouble with this boss, really. Do you guys know what the name of this boss is from Synthetik 1? I think it's Experiment 57 or something like that. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Right. Shall we? Dance. Let's get this blast out. We have lost some of our shields there. So this boss, right now, unfortunately not all that scary. You can easily kite him. Never have to worry. Just don't ever get close to him, and you should just be A-okay, guys. I mean, we're not doing that much damage to him, but really, do we need to? If we can just keep spinning around, we can... Whenever we get in trouble, we can just use a... We can just use one of our blinks. And that's how you beat him, guys. Very, very simply, actually, in the end. Taking a bit of damage there. He took one of our plating. But we're still good. Let's get this reloaded so we can do a couple of big burst fires and then hopefully just finish him off. Yeah. Play ballsy. No, that didn't work. That was a bit stupid. I wanted to end with a big bang, but I ended up risking my life, unfortunately. But that's it. He's down. I tried to blink in and hit him with our unstable chrono charge. But again, it just shows you guys. High risk, high reward, right? And in that case, I actually just took unnecessary health damage. So there we go. Let's pick up the ammo boxes. Get ourselves reloaded. Let's pick up our item, our rare item over here, or upgrade or perk. Kernel of heightened mobility. Mobility abilities have 1 extra charge. Does that actually work? That means that that should have 4 charges, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't get 4. Try that again. It's going to end up ticking up quite slowly, isn't it? Okay, anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this class playthrough. I am loving the Chrono Striker class. Feels a little bit risky to play, I don't think it's viable at higher levels, just because I think kiting's so useful. I mean, fair enough, it's got great teleporter abilities, so you got a lot of mobility, but in terms of some of its abilities, lackluster, because it just puts you in a lot of danger when you're trying to use it. These chrono charges on the Chrono Trooper is one of my biggest pet peeves, in that it just puts you in unnecessary danger for not that much damage, right? But it's been fun to play. Can't wait to get to the next area. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've been Flash Hazardous. If you do like my content, please leave a like and a subscribe. If you don't, leave a dislike. I mean, I will know, even though you won't, because YouTube reasons. And do leave me some constructive criticism in the comments. I love engaging with you guys. Let me know what you want me to play next. I mean, yeah, let's chat. Speak to you guys later. Have a great one. See you next time.